Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Getting out the runic tarot. Let's see what we can have a look at with this particular deck. It's a fairly dark deck, so I'll hold them up so you can see what they are, and we'll go from there. Just very quickly, I just want to say, well, thank you for joining me. Slovenia, yes, can't read my own writing. I do apologise. I said with Mel from Slovakia, no, Slovenia. So thank you for that. And yes, it's Paolo, not Paolo or whatever I was pronouncing it as the other day. So thank you for letting me know that as well. Just putting it out there that my guides had said quite a while ago that there would be certain people that we would be shocked by and incredibly disappointed by, that would be caught up in particular allegations, now innocent until proven guilty, so we'll let that court case go through. But I'm going to keep my opinion to myself, or what I feel in regards to myself for that. So where do I go from here? I'll just say check out Hawk podcasts if you're wanting to have a little bit of a look. He is a former prosecutor and he goes through the information that's been presented. And I'll choose a different deck to start with because might do a couple of double up readings today. There's a lot to get through. The reason I'm on so late is, well, first of all, I had a busy morning, and then when I was thinking about sitting down doing the videos earlier, I went, oh, hang on, I get the opportunity to early vote. We've got mayoral elections on Saturday, but my daughter works on the weekends. She's working a couple of days this week, so I don't have a vehicle. And I just thought, no, we'll take the opportunity. We'll go down today. And we early voted in our mayoral elections. Literally, it was on the way to the supermarket. So I thought, well, I'm out to the supermarket. Literally drove in, hopped out the car, walked in, showed the driver's license, got ticked off, asked a few questions. Have you voted in this election already? Nope. And any reason why you can't vote on Saturday? And I just said, I'll be working. Yep, not a problem. Here you go. And literally 90 seconds later, I was walking back out again. So easy. Anyhow, so I'm just going to very quickly. So what's happened is Swalwell has resigned, both from the governor race and from the House. Gonzalez has also resigned from the House as well. He's, entertainment only. He's got a fairly big case to answer he should have resigned a long time ago, but so they're both going, from what I understand. So what I want to have a look at, the two front runners in the governmental primaries for California for the Democrats now are Steyer and Porter. Now, I know Porter from her days as Porter, but I wanted to have a look at Tom Steyer because I sort of went, oh, my initial reaction was he's 68, looks a lot older than 68, but anyhow, 68, but he's a billionaire. And my initial reaction was, oh my goodness, we do not need another billionaire in politics. However, reading up about him, he's been a member of the Democratic Party for quite a long time. I don't know when he actually started, but his father was a lawyer and a prosecutor at the Nuremberg trials, and his mother, I believe, was an educator who was working with kids that were falling behind, etc., from what I understand. He's had a pretty interesting upbringing. He got his law degree, he's a lawyer, then on to business and then philanthropy. So he's not actually, from what I read, he's sort of out of the business side of things and now just doing philanthropic work, including very strongly about renewables. And I'm a huge fan of renewables. The sooner we're off being reliant on international shipping of our energy, the better. But let's have a look. So I'm just going to have a quick look, I'm using the mystical manga. Just at this stage, I don't know when the primary is. Just show me how is, just do Porter at the top and then Steyer at the bottom. So let's have a look. Porter. Now she's oh ye of the whiteboard. She was fabulous in the house. But let's have a look. Porter. How's she going to go for the California governor's race? Let's come on down and have a look. Right, page of coins. Smoke and mirrors, delusion. Oh, I don't like that. 7 of swords. Okay. Let's have a look how Steyer's going to go. Steyer or Steyer, however you like to pronounce it. How's he going to go? I don't like those 2 cards that have popped out. So we've got 9 of cups, but then the 8 of cups, the walking away, Steyer, and you want that one. And then the 4 of cups. Okay, I'm happy to hear of any other options. Oh, and on the bottom for him, we've got the 10 of swords, the 9 of swords, the 8 of swords, the devil, the moon. Any other options between these two? Because I don't like either of their. I mean, the 7 of swords could also be, because this is Porter. This is a female with the swords in hand coming out. But so I suspect Katie Porter. But gee, they're not good cards for either of them. Page of coins, looking at what she's bringing, new opportunity being presented. You've got the 7 of cups, which is sort of smoke and mirrors and clouding the waters and a bit of murkiness and poor judgment or having to make choices. And then you've got the 7 of swords, the steel, or you know, going into camp and taking off with the goods. I'll have a look a bit closer to the primary, but I don't like these cards for either of them. For Steyer, you've got the 9 of cups, thinking it's all lined up and hunky-dory, but be careful what you wish for, because then we've got the 8 of cups and then the 4 of cups. Rejecting something that is being presented, having to walk away. Then we've got the 10 of swords and the 9 of swords and the 8 of swords and then the devil and then the moon card. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I don't like either of those 2 options. Tell me if there's another one that I should be looking at. If it was a race between the 2, I would say it would be Porter, but they're not good cards for either of them. Okay, getting back to what I wanted to have. So tell me, are there any other options for California? Oh, man. Okay, getting back to what I was going to originally look at using the Runic Tarot. My question here is in regards to Paolo and Nutlick and all those that are, if I call them linchpins, they're not the top dogs. They're the ones that make everything go around. So Paulo was the one that was bringing the models in from Europe, mainly Eastern Europe. Nutlick was the one that made greased the money wheel with the, laundering the money. And the likes of those, and the orange twerps in that as well. What I'm really getting when I have a look at the situation with what's happening with the EPS files is that we actually haven't seen or heard of the top dogs, the really top dogs in regards to this. We're seeing the lower echelons. They think they're running with the top dogs, but they're not. They're the ones that were the useful tools in the whole situation of, and it was a money, yes, it was trafficking, yes, it was assault, but it was all about money. So I want to have a look. So what I've written down here, because my guys were yapping to me in the shower about this last night, as they do. So when I got out of the shower, put the dressing gown on and came and wrote down a few notes. What I'm getting is that those real top echelons, there's not even 1,000 of them. There's less than 1,000 who are in those really top levels. But there are tens of thousands, and I'm talking about the likes of the Orange Twerp and Mel and Nutlick and Paolo and Jean-Luc and Epps, etc. They thought they were in those top. I mean, I'm getting a less than 100. So they're telling me to drop a naught. So there were less than 100 who are actually at that very top level that we haven't seen yet. So, and these are the real dangerous ones. So I'm wondering, to keep things quiet, are they going to Jean-Luc Epps, start Eppsing these people off? Are they in danger? So I've had several cards throw out, but this one and this one. So Ace of Pentacles, new beginning perhaps, but just really, I'm just getting really, really big money. And then we've got the Death card. So I'm just going to pop those back again and keep shuffling. I want to know whether these ones that think they're running with the big boys, but they aren't, are they in danger of being Epstein, Jean-Luc, windowed? Have a look. Because they're the ones that know, and they think because they know they're safe, but are they in danger? Let's have a look. Right, here are those that are really in control. So the signifier here is the Emperor. The ones that are the real top dogs or bottom dogs, down the bottom of the well dogs, they're, yeah, bringing down lightning. Okay, thank you. I'm really, sorry, I'm being drawn to the skulls. They have done so in the past, and they would not hesitate to do so again to protect themselves. Oh boy. Right, we've got here challenged by the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is about the information, the end of an era. I love it how they look like pentacles with the 10 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a dark one here to the side that I can't say I've ever noticed before. So you've got the one wand here bringing the information forward, that are planting the seeds for going forward, or this could simply be bearing. You know the word, I can't get that word out. Burying. The information. The Moon card. Keeping the secrets hidden. I think they're in danger. Let's see where this goes. In the past, we've got the Two of Wands, the plan. So the energy that's underneath all this is the Moon card. In the past, we've got the Two of Wands. He's got the book here. He's got the messaging that he's bringing forward here. This is the plan, or the scroll, I should say. Yeah. A crossroads with in regards to this crowning the reading, the Knight of Swords. Harsh truth coming forward for them. The immediate future, we've got the Empress. The wheel turning, could be the birth of something new, could be the divine feminine, but it could also be Rusky. And the Justice card. Now, for me, major arcana is a yes, and the question was, are they in danger of being Jean-Luc or Epstein or something? 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana so far. Divine justice, the Knight of Cups. So externally we've got justice. Might not be earthly justice. Internally we've got the Knight of Cups, the Trojan horse, the false friend, the false knight. Hopes and fears, the mercenary with the Knight of Pentacles. The outcome, the King of Cups. Hanged Man. It's one of my cards for Nutlick, because I believe he is of a cup energy, a cup star sign, a water star sign. He's also a negotiator at the moment. This is a negotiator diplomat. The Hanged Man being stopped. And then we've got the Nine of Swords to protect. Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands, bringing down the wrath upon. If you have a look at that, bringing down the wrath upon them. Remembering you've got this Emperor here, where this is at his control. And we've got here the Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, and then Three of Swords, Betrayal. Now the Four of Cups is like, it can be not liking what's on offer, but this is also, it feels like a trap being set by Loki. A trap being set. Page of Cups with an unexpected message, with we've got the Eight of Swords and then the Three of Swords, and then you've got the See You in the Hall of Valhalla, the Ten of Cups, and the ending, the World card, and then the Ace of Swords. Oh boy. On the bottom we've got the Five of Swords, the betrayal, the deceit, the win at any cost. For those that were involved with this Two of Cups. You've then got the Page of Wands, some sort of summonsing or message being brought forward. And then you've got the Seven of Swords. You've got the Star of Hope, or the narcissist. And then you've got the Ten of Swords. I think, I think there might be one that is taken out as a threat to the others to stay quiet or something, but it's almost like they don't even trust them. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to have a look at those two particularly. Show me Nutlick. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, Commerce Secretary, I think he is. Is he? No. Is he? I can't remember. Howard. Just put the nut and lick round the other way, the L and N round the other way. Let's have a look. Nutlick. Is he safe? Is He's safe. I haven't been able to find Shady arriving back in the US, so I apologise if I'm wrong there. I thought he left 2 days ago. Don't know where he is. Let's have a look. Is Nutlick in danger because of what he knows? Show me. Let's have a look. Hanged man on the bottom. 2 of Swords. It's under consideration. 5 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Trap being set. The Star. Temperance. The Narcissist. Could also be the Star of Hope and protection here. And Temperance. And then we've got that burying the evidence. On the bottom we've got the Hanged Man, the Page, the 2 of Cups, Page of Wands. Stopped. But information to be brought forward about who was involved, the Hierophant, but then we've got the Tower. We've got the 4 of, this is protecting the money, and the Emperor. It's not a given, but I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. It's not a given because we've got this 2 of Swords to start with. But if you have a look on the tree, you've got the corpse hanging on the tree there. He may simply be threatened. I do, yeah. But you've got the Tower as well. Hanged Man, Defiance, working together with somebody, but you've got this letting off the dogs of war to protect the money. Okay, I don't know that I would be standing next to Nutlick anytime soon if you could help it. So have a look at Paolo. I mean, he's now front and centre because of Amanda and Melania, but Paolo, Zampoli or whatever his name is he safe? Is he safe? Or is he under threat too? Wow. The Devil. Queen of Cups, keeping a lid on something. Again, another 2 for him as well. It's not a given. And the Chariot. Charging forward, the Magician, the Manipulation, 2 of Wands, 2. Look at these, all these 2s for him. He may be given I mean, both of them might be given an offer they can't refuse. There's that Star card. 9 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Swords. He thinks he's safe, but he's not with the 10 of Swords. I think he's going to negotiate something. He's not going to be the first. And he's going to, I won't say anything, let's negotiate type feel that I'm getting. And he thinks he's safe, but all of a sudden he won't be safe. And yeah, don't stand near Paulio either, or anyone involved in this. I'm really getting that the real top ones, because every time you go up a level or down a level, if you want to call it that way, because there is a reduction in the number of who they are. And it's almost like a secret society where you don't know anybody who's 2 up or 2 down type thing. Yeah, I don't think they're safe. I think to try and the more that is exposed, the more that they think they're the top or second from top, but they ain't, and they're in danger. Okay. I'm going to leave it there before I get myself into big trouble, and I shall catch you shortly.